What's up, guys? Devious J here. And you know, chat's been going off telling about this little indie game, Fear and Hunger, or whatever. Shut up! I told you not to interrupt my stream! Anyway, guys, let's just get into it. Okay, we're in front of a widescreen support. Okay, dogs barking. Talk about life imitating art. Okay, first fight, let's go! Amongst the many video game genres, there are two I tend to avoid: JRPGs and roguelikes. I think I just never liked the idea of repeating the same gameplay or navigating whatever this is. That all changed when I played this game. For a while I'd heard of a video game spoken in hushed whispers, now slowly coming into the limelight. Fear and Hunger. Many words have been said about this game. It's cruel, it's disturbing, and that it will render you hungry and afraid. All of these are inconsequential next to it's like Berserk. And just like that, I'm sold. The first thing I thought when writing the script was, God, how do I cover this game? It starts with a hefty content warning, and please heed it, not only if you decide to play it, but also for this review. There aren't many games where I straight up can't show anything on screen, from gore, horror, and so many penises. There's a censored mod where it pastes these pine cones over everything and it just looks ridiculous. So I chose not to use it, but let's check in with Future J, who's editing this, and see how that's going. You! I've been here for 5 hours! Why didn't you use the f***ing mod? Gah! Standing before the dungeons of Fear and Hunger, you pick your character and background, which dictate your starting items, abilities, and fears. You are tasked with rescuing Lagarde, famed captain of the Knights of the Midnight Sun. I miss you all. And just like that, you're thrown in, knowing your goals and, that's it. You'll soon find out that Fear and Hunger builds a lot of its appeal in mystery and discovering things through trial and error. But I think knowing something basic like, I don't know, how to go full screen or some pretty important mechanics should at least be in the key binding screen. When you delve into the depths of the dungeon, you immediately feel that something is wrong here. A suffocating darkness envelops you, bringing with it intrusive thoughts and an unnatural hunger. All the while, twisted creatures and other sadistic monstrosities roam the corridors that will inevitably find you in the darkness. Described as a turn-based strategic dismember combat system. Whew. Okay, I know that's a mouthful, but just imagine VATS from Fallout, but with a lot of dicks. Like everything with this game, you're just thrown to the wolves, having to trial and error your way through, or happen upon helpful tips and dialogue. That a sure way to win encounters is to go for the head. Oh, easy. Mystery solved. But it has a high chance of missing. Instead, taking out the enemy's legs will throw them off balance and leave them open to the kill shot. Oh, easy. Mystery solved. But while you're executing your grand plan, they still have both of their arms. Oh, god, the stinger is pulsing? But my arm is gone, I can't attack him! Oh god! You can use special abilities you discover using the mind meter. This isn't your everyday mana bar, as it affects not only combat, but exploration too. This meter slowly drains away while exploring the dungeon. A lit torch negates this effect, but they are a scarce resource and a necessity on harder difficulties. While we're on the subject of resources, you've probably noticed that third bar and namesake of the game, hunger. In another game, this would probably be an inconsequential feature, where you, eat a chicken sandwich or something. But just as mind is tied to combat, neglect feeding your character and you'll slowly lose your strength, reducing your max health in combat. You will come across other desperate souls with their own agendas in the dungeon. Having extra bodies to deal and take damage is a massive advantage in combat. But in exploration, you now have 3 needy leeches sucking away all your precious resources. Ooh, can't forget the occasional mental breakdown, can we? Pep talk not working? Give the wolf some whiskey to calm her nerves. Is your little mute girl or battle-hardened knight having an existential crisis? Don't worry.
Smoking some opium will fix that right up.
Oh, I stepped on a nail. It's probably not that serious. What? Starting out, you know nothing about all the different effects or how to cure them, and I had a decent run end because I didn't have anything to treat the infection. From a nail. I'm still to this day forgetting this little... Oh, goddammit. As previously mentioned, there are a bunch of different status effects. These present as icons, but say it with me now. The game doesn't tell you anything. Like many of the mechanics, you have to discover them in lore books. But finding them is chance-based, so even if you find a bookcase, you can still end up with nothing. When I was a child, picturing the future of video games, I never imagined myself Googling how to cure severe anal bleeding. You may be asking, why is there a coin flip for books? Where's the roguelike I was promised? Or, Jay, why are you talking about anal bleeding so much? Not only is item placement randomized between runs, but certain locations are also switched with different layouts. You can play for hours as one character, and just as you're getting comfortable with the map, everything's different the next time around. So Jay, I can't rely on items being where they're supposed to, or the world staying the same. Surely I can rely on a basic feature like saving the... No! That's a coin flip too! I definitely recommend just trying. To not be afraid of failing and experimenting. Even though I typically hate repetitive gameplay, I was surprised at how quickly I bounced back after a failed run. Losing over an hour of gameplay should be a depressing experience, but I felt excited to try new strategies or even a whole new character. As I'm sure you've gathered by now, this is an incredibly dark game, thematically and literally. I love how unabashedly Fear and Hunger shows its berserk inspiration, but also builds upon it and makes its own in-depth lore. You really have to work for every little morsel, and it'll probably take you multiple runs to piece it all together. I love how the deeper you go, the more eldritch and grotesque horrors you face, like you're a trespasser in a world never meant for human eyes. Initially, the game feels oppressively cruel and unfair, killing you before you even enter, stepping on a rusty nail, or being permanently stuck in a toilet because you thought, hey, it's a video game, there's probably something down there. But I found that with each failure, I learned something new. killing enemies doesn't give you XP, so combat should probably be avoided to save resources and limbs. Those dogs don't follow you down the left tunnel, so you have a reliable path to start each run. And hey, choices have consequences, so maybe don't jump down into a toilet, you idiot. Some story spoilers here, so if I've convinced you at all to play this $10 game, maybe go and play an hour or two and come back. The game punishes you even further because after you've fought and clawed your way through hell and pushed your party to the brink, if you don't make it in under 30 minutes to Lagarde, Griffith figure and the whole reason you're here, he's dead! It's been a while since I've had such a stressful yet gratifying experience then, mustering all of my knowledge and experiences across multiple runs to make it to him in that 30-minute window. And still in one piece. The characters, items, and seemingly inconsequential choices along the way can have major story implications and lead to the many different endings. I'm sure I'm not saying anything new here, but given the roguelike nature of Fear and Hunger, everyone's experience can be wildly different.
Jump down here.
Wait, you can jump?
Damn. Came out real quick, bro. Damn. I'm about to quit. Really hard to get my phone out of my jeans. I know where you live. I'm about to find your ass, bro. I don't even eat Doritos anymore. And steal some shit. Yeah, you know, man. Life comes at you quick.